Hi, and welcome to our facility layout video. For our operations management class, we chose to do a functional design layout of a village apartment kitchen. So as you can see, we're in a standard Ramapo College senior dormitory apartment. Kitchen, it's a fairly reasonable size. It's got mostly everything that you'd see in a normal kitchen, aside from a dishwasher. We could probably use one of those, that'd be nice. Okay, so I'll start by talking about what does work in the village apartment kitchen. So as you can see here, you have a sink that has two sinks. Each of them have their own drain, faucet in the middle. You've got a somewhat working hose. So the reason that's good is because in these apartments you live with 3 other people, so there's 4 people in total. And as college students, sometimes dishes tend to pile up. So what you have here, you can have dishes, you can clean in one side, clean the dishes in one side, put them in the drain board, have dirty, or if someone does their dishes and leaves it all on one side, they'll know it's their dishes. Also underneath, you can see you have some space. It's a great place to leave anything like dish soap. Okay. You'll see with the sink, although it does work, there's definitely some areas that you can improve upon. One thing that I've noticed is although you have a draining board, oftentimes you're cleaning something and you want to make sure that it's dried properly. In that case, I'd have to reach all the way over here and grab some paper towels, or sometimes I keep it underneath here in the pantry. But what you can have and find in many other kitchens, especially even in the CPA dorms of Ramapo College, they have a built-in towel dispenser. And why that's handy is because you don't get water on it, you don't ruin the paper towels. You can install it there and then you can pull as needed for paper towels. So you have there the sink that does work, the space underneath definitely works well. Things that could be improved upon is the paper towels. Also, another thing that many kitchens might have is a built-in soap dispenser. So as you can see here, we don't even have any soap right now. But if we did have soap, it would generally be sitting either underneath a sink or in a drawer, in which case you'd have to look for it. Many sinks now have a built-in spot where you can pull it out, fill it up with soap, and then while you're doing dishes, you can just press the button and it'll bring you the soap that you need. That would be one improvement that could be made. Design layout-wise, they did a decent job, but there's definitely some things that they could improve upon. For example, one thing that we thought would make the space more efficient in terms of cooking would be if we took the microwave and stove and shifted it to the left. Now the reason we like the microwave and stove in this position is because the vent fans are underneath the microwave and it's easy to let any steam from cooking go out through the chimney. So we would definitely keep this layout, but what we were thinking was shifting it to the left, and then in that way we'd have a lot of extra space here. In doing so, we thought we could take this cabinet, this pantry that we have right here, we could slim that down a little bit because there's plenty of space there, and we could move it to right alongside the fridge. So then in that regard, everything you need to cook, you have in your refrigerator. As you can see, not much in the fridge right now. You'd have your pantry there, and then you'd still have the room for a small space because we'd have shifted down. So you'd still be able to put your coffee machines, your toaster ovens, and you'd have a little bit of a smaller space, but you'd have a lot more space over here to work on. So what you would be able to do is, you have all your utensils for cooking in here. You're able to pull out your pots from underneath. So say I was making some spaghetti or wanted to strain some spaghetti, I'd have room here, but if not, I could also go over to the extra space that would be added from over here. And yeah, that's it. There's generally, only a certain amount you can do with this sort of space, especially in a college dormitory. There's definitely some things that they do well, like the sinks and stuff, but there definitely could have been some other design changes that may have made it more efficient. Thank you very much.